Friends, now we move on to the last chapter of the subject innovation management, and in this chapter I will introduce you with the top innovative companies in India and also outside India. Look at them and again get inspired. Innovate, create your own companies like these companies and get successful in your life. I will tell you many examples of top innovative companies who are very successful in India as well as outside India. Part 1, top innovative companies in India. First is well known Unique Identification Authority, UIDAI, for amassing a trove of biometric identification to activate benefits for millions of Indians, Aadhaar card. For amassing a trove of biometric identification to activate benefits for millions of Indians. A fantastic innovation. Unique Identification Authority, headed by Nandan Nilekani. You know all this. That is the first example of an innovative company in India. Second, Zip Dial. What is this Zip Dial? It gives brands a toll-free number. Brands, for example, Colgate, they will have a toll-free number. Now, this toll-free number is given to the customers by the brands to dial into. That means that brand will give me a toll-free number. On the consumer dialing the toll-free number, that means if I get the toll-free number, I dial the toll-free number, the call rings once and disconnects, and then the consumer receives an SMS. That means what all I have to do is give a missed call. Missed call on that toll-free number, and then immediately I will get an SMS with more information on the marketing campaign. That means, do I lose anything as a customer? No. I have a toll-free number, I have to just give a missed call. The call rings once and disconnects, and then the consumer receives an SMS. Free of cost, I get an SMS with more information on the marketing campaign. It's a different way of advertising the brand. This service is given by Zip Dial. Toll-free number is given by brands to me, and Zip Dial gives that number to the brands. Brands give me this toll-free number, and I get an SMS free of cost, getting all the marketing campaign in a different way of reaching the customers with the agreement of the customer, because customer is giving the toll-free call. So SMS I am sending, he cannot complain that why are you sending me an SMS. I reach the customer's heart. Fantastic innovation by Zip Dial. INOS. What is INOS? INOS technology is known for their flagship product called 55444, 55444, which is an offline search engine. For example, if I don't have internet, I have this 55444 offline search engine. One can send a query via SMS. I send SMS to them on 55444 and get the answers on SMS. The service has processed 1.3 billion queries so far and has more than 120 million active users, mostly in India. That means if I have a query, I can send an SMS, I will get the answers by SMS, free of cost. This is INOS. Further, the service is also growing in Africa, Middle East and other parts of Asia. If I don't have internet connection, I can send them an SMS. I will get everything information by SMS from them. 55444. That is INOS. Then Gunj. Gunj channels excess resources from urban households to impoverish rural and disaster-struck areas. In exchange for clothes, furniture, household goods and medical supplies, village and slum communities self-organize and build schools, roads and toilet facilities. The company has thus turned used clothes and other second-hand material into currency, successfully leading more than 1,500 such projects in past 3 years alone. Village and slum communities self-organize and build schools, roads and toilet facilities, and what all I give to them is used clothes, used furniture, used household goods, medical supplies. Okay, Gunj channels excess resources from urban households to impoverish rural and disaster-struck areas. In exchange for clothes, furniture and household goods and medical supplies, village and slum communities self-organize and build schools, roads and toilet facilities. Fantastic social work. In recently delivered thousands of tons of material to the flood struck in the Himalayas, to cyclone victims in eastern Orissa, and to victims of communal violence in central Muzaffarnagar. You may be knowing that. Through a network of schools and non-profit organizations. In a large country like India, Gunj is a game changer, teaching urban Indians when, what and how to give. Then it is Aram Scientific for improving the country's mess of a public toilet network. Earlier we have discussed that we never understood the importance of a good toilet. We are in a mess. Aram Scientific is working towards improving the country's mess of public toilet network. Aram Scientific Solutions, which makes the Gates Foundation backed Delight public toilet system, is just proof that man delivers on his promises. The company's toilet flushes automatically, excellent toilets. When people enter, there is a flush. When people leave, one more flush, and every 2 hours automatic flush to keep tidy, but it also saves energy with motion sensor lights and fans. 400 of them have been installed across the country so far, with a reported 6,000 in the pipeline. A fantastic social work, innovative work. Aram Scientific. Then Mitra Biotech for rethinking conventional cancer drug therapies by applying data analysis. Though it saves life, you know, chemotherapy, horrible, in which enough toxins are pumped into the patient's body to kill malignant cells, but spare the host, is still a risky process. Very, very risky. Very, very troublesome to the patient. Founded by Harvard and MIT researchers, Mitra Biotech's CanScript technology. CanScript. What they do? It recreates an artificial environment for a patient's tumor sample and tests various drugs on it directly, allowing the company to arrive at a personalized treatment in less than a week. Patient doesn't suffer anymore. Mitra has formed partnerships with several Indian hospitals and is eyeing a US entry also. What they do? They have a specific technology called CanScript, which reduces the patient's trouble. It's a very, very, very good social work. Then Interview Street. Interview Street, what is this? A disruptive platform helps screen and hire programmers IT programmers through online coding tests, online contests, thus matching best performers from around the globe to business titans. That means they will be picking up the best performers from around the globe and giving to the business titans. Interview Street counts Facebook, Amazon, Morgan Stanley, Zynga and Walmart among its customers, and it recently placed 40 Indian computer science students in some of the hottest jobs in the valley just as they were finishing up their degrees. A fantastic job done by Interview Street. They have placed 40 Indian computer science students in some of the hottest jobs. How they have done? Through online coding tests, online contests, thus matching best performance from around the globe to business titans. Then My Dentist, for putting smiles on thousands of faces with Starbucks inspired chain of dental offices. Look at this photograph. My Dentist is a 2-year-old dental chain based in Mumbai and Pune that has brought dimensions of the retail business to dental treatment. With 75 locations throughout the country, which will grow to 150 this year, My Dentist offers efficient care at standard and transparent rates. One more fantastic example of social work. This is social work with innovation, not only social work, innovative social work. All these examples are innovative social work, mind you. My Dentist is affordable to the underprivileged crowd, such as cab drivers, they can go there. Domestic workers, they can go there, who live in slum areas, because root canal costs just 2,500 rupees. 21,000 rupees braces can be paid in 1,500 rupee installments. The chain treats a whopping 15,000 patients each month. Ola Cabs, for smoothing the journey of India's growing but scrappy car rental market. If I have to get a car on rent, I have so many problems. I have to go all the way to a place which is away from my house. If it is raining, I have a problem. I don't get proper cab in spite of going so much distance. Within a year of its launch, Ola Cabs has grown to become India's largest car rental brand. What they do? Its success lies in the tech solutions it uses to navigate the chaos of India's urban commuter system. Its mobile app, they have a mobile app application. Let's say user summon a cab with a single click. Just you have to download the app. Just with a single click, you are able to inform them that you need the cab. You can summon the cab and allows real-time tracking of the cab it nears. That means that app is able to tell you that how far the cab has come. That also you are able to monitor. Meanwhile, Ola Cabs' predictive algorithm helps anticipate demand at different locations and times. They are able to anticipate the demand and monitors traffic, weather conditions, and after a customer books, accurately predicts the time of arrival. They are able to tell at this time we will come. Ola Cabs currently aggregates 7,500 cars in India's 4 largest cities and achieves an explosive 25% month-over-month growth rate. Because once customer knows that there is a value addition, customer will go for it. So they, by that mobile app, they have made all the difference. For delivering world-class services and healthcare to expectant mothers, this is done by Cloud9. Despite the ongoing efforts of India's government, the country still lags behind much of the world in infant and maternal mortality rates. The health of the country is decided by mortality rates of newly born children. Cloud9 has managed to sustain a 0% maternal mortality rate. They have reduced the mortality rate to near zero and a 99.72% survival rate across 16,000 deliveries at its 5 Bangalore-based healthcare facilities. Fantastic improvement. The company, which recently scored $16 million in a funding round led by Sequoia Capital, credits its all-hands approach for its success. Its hospitals contain standard pregnancy and neonatal care, but also feature specialized units for fetal medicine and workshops for its first-time patients. World-class services to expectant mothers to reduce the mortality rate to zero, 99.72% survival rate are fantastic achievements by the Cloud9. You know Mahindra Reva E20. It is electric, automatic and can run on clean energy. It is very convenient to drive and is always connected to user. Above all, it is clever and cost effective. The electric technology that is used in E20 makes sure it runs on clean energy, which in turn makes emissions obsolete. Awesome. The Mahindra E20 experience is a liberating one. Now I move to the part 2, top innovative companies outside India. You know many of them. First is Google, for adding fiber to our internet diet. The first company who implemented fiber. Many of its current projects and milestones are life-changing or aim to be. Calico, a spin-off company working to extend human lifespan. Google's autonomous vehicles, which reached to 5 lakh driver-free mile benchmark, incident-free, accident-free. Auto vehicles, automatic cars. Google Fiber, you know, which is bringing gigabyte internet service to Austin, Texas, Provo, Utah, inspiring Los Angeles and Louisville, Kentucky and follow. And much of Google's work changes our daily lives. Glass, Google Glass, which is making wearables the next computing trend. Shopping Express, an experiment in same-day delivery with national and local retailers. Google Now, which reminds user when their favorite band or author has new release, when the last train is leaving before it is too late. Live information. Fantastic innovation by Google. Then you know Nike, for a pair of revolutionary new products and a culture of true believers. The first is Fuel Band, a $150 electronic bracelet that measures your movement throughout the day. Whether you play tennis, jog, just walk to work, the device one raves for its elegant design and a clean interface that let users track activity with simple color cues. Red for inactive. If you are inactive, it becomes red. It becomes green if you have achieved your daily goal. Press its one button for a scrolling stock ticker of how many calories you have burned in the day, the number of steps you have taken, your total Nike fuel points, and proprietary metric of activity that Nike encourages you to share online. A fantastic innovation by Nike. Then other innovation is Flyleaf Tracer, feather-light shoes that feel more like a sock atop a sole. It's so light that you don't feel like there is a shoe in your foot. Created from knit threading rather than multiple layers of fabric, it required a complete rethink of Nike's manufacturing process. The result is a shoe that is more environmentally friendly and could reduce long-term production costs. Then you know Amazon, In India also it is Amazon.in. Amazon introduced same-day shipping in 7 major US markets more than 3 years ago. But the e-commerce giant's significant 2012 expansion of its next day, same-day delivery services was a jolt. The entire retail industry seemed to realize its power. Late last year, Amazon's ambitions came into focus. Rivals such as Google, eBay and Walmart could only attempt to catch up, launching modest pilot programs and making investments. Even shipping services like UPS, FedEx and USPS upped their game. It was a fantastic competition to others. Then you know Square. Square had a simple idea: enable credit card transactions on mobile devices. That drew a lot of competition from PayPal, Intuit, Groupon and others. Apple, very well known for delighting retinas with its retina display. A fantastic picture photograph. Retina display, now trademarked, mind you, expanded from the iPad to the MacBook last year. A visual revolution has followed. The newer pixel-packed screen is so good that a user with 20/20 vision cannot see individual pixels from a normal viewing distance. A fantastic photograph. You cannot see the individual pixels. And last is Starbucks. Whether you are a Starbucks fan or not, there is no refuting that the impact this company has made on the coffee culture in the US and around the world. And in India also there are Starbucks outlets. Today, Starbucks is largest coffee house in the world. As of March 2007, the chain includes 8,500 company-owned stores and 6,500 licensed stores in 42 countries for a total of 15,000 stores in 2007 and every day growing. Thank you.